you guys have come a long way on your journey to now having a drop on a major record company, touring all over the world, essentially. What were some of the hardest moments along the journey to becoming renowned songwriter artists? And how did you overcome these hardships?
Honestly, it's just like pushing through the struggle, and to kind of circle back, coming from a small town, nobody's ever really done anything of this magnitude in something like this. So it's a lot of, why are you trying to do music? Why don't you go get a trade? Like, um, I was actually really thinking about this a lot lately, and like, I'm glad that we went through the struggles that we did. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that the countless nights I slept on Tribe's couch, you know what I mean? Or a mattress on his floor in the studio, you know what I mean? Because that built our character. And honestly, it's just our faith in ourselves and our faith in each other what really kept us going. It's like one more song, one more project, one more song, one more project. We're going to get it on this next one. We're going to get it on this next one because we truly believe you only lose when you quit, and we just refuse to quit. And, you know, being able to manifest the career that we have right now is it's pretty special when you think about it. But um, yeah, a lot of people don't want to go through the struggle, and unfortunately, it's just a part of life. You know what I mean? And whatever it is that you decide to do, whether it's going to get a college degree, university, start your own business, be an entrepreneur, like you're gonna eat shit for a couple years, and we did just that.
Yeah. And I think that, like, like just to add to that too, when you're doing music, it's almost like getting a degree. It takes 4 or 5, 6 years of hard work before you start to like see any kind of benefits. So if you're impatient with it, if you're doing it just to make it, then you'll never make it because you have to be able to love what you do to get through those hard times and those hardships, and to see the even just to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Some people never see that light, but if you love it, then you're not wasting your time. And I think that one of the hardest things for us to do was to get to where we're at right now is trying to find our place in a society that was never built for us, that was never meant for us to succeed. It was never meant for us to thrive or even feel good about who we are, where we come from. So we had to pave our own lane. And I think that becoming Snotty Nose Res Kids and creating Snotty Nose Res Kids was a huge kind of like a healing tool and almost like a traverse tool for a lot of Native kids to be able to come from here to here, and just like how they look at themselves. And I think that all goes hand in hand with getting through the hardships and helping our people along the way with us.
Mm. Was there ever a point where the negativity and doubt brought you to a crossroads where you were contemplating on, man, like I don't think this is possible, but you did decide to push forward, obviously?
Yeah. I mean, like, we've had a lot of support, and I think that's one thing that, as far as like musicians goes, we had a lot of support from our community and the people that were in our lives and the circles that surrounded us really like held us up. So there was never a point for us where it was like, damn, I need to reconvene and kind of like reevaluate what I'm doing over here, because the people that were around me really told me that I got it. You know what I mean? So we were blessed in that sense, and I think it was a huge part of us and our growth as Snotty Nose Res Kids was just the community that we were involved with.
Yeah, and it's crazy because coming from Kitimat, BC, I don't remember there being too many hero stories coming out of that community, but you guys have taken it to a level where the whole country has eyes on you guys. You know what I mean? And it's like such an inspiration to so many people of all diversities. I mean, your guys' sound is like super fresh, and you've been able to just really hone in on your craft in a way that people have no choice but to just listen.
I mean, we've learned that pretty early on, like, because we were very heavy into open mics when we first started. And at an open mic, you got like one shot, like 5 to 10 minutes to perform 1 to 2 songs, and you got to grab their attention. Somebody's going on, and people be like, "Oh yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna fucking listen and just talk." So when you could get people to stop talking and like turn around and listen to you, like you can like command their attention. And as far as coming from Kitimat, like a small town, um, yeah, it's cool, man, to be where we are right now and to be the position that we're in because that's all we ever wanted. It was never really about the money and fame. It's like, let's just make a difference for the next generation coming up. Like, let's be those guys that we wish we saw.
Just to add to that, like at the same time, we speak for a massive body of people that is all from Turtle Island. So even though we are from Kitimat, we're repping for everybody. So it was it was kind of very easy for us to get recognition and just get our music passed along just through word of mouth in the beginning, just because of how many people can relate to our music where they were never represented before. So I think that really helped in our growth, coming from like the background that we do come from.